My name is Nabila Melisha, and I am currently working on a jacket, doing some alterations. Um, this was a full size blazer jacket, men's, and I cropped it. So, this is where the pocket would normally start, and it would be like actual, like full, like regular pocket. And since we cropped the jacket, the pocket also ends right there. So that's what I've done for the day. Actually, before I sew it, I feel like I need to reinforce the pocket area a little bit. So let's do that. Um, okay. That way the pocket is actually a little bit more functional, you know? I'm sure he's not gonna put anything in it, but for my own sake and my own happiness, I wanna reinforce the pocket. Okay, here we are. Cool. I'm thinking, should I sew it on the machine? I was gonna tack it in place. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably like tack it in multiple areas because if I sew it all the way down, then you're gonna see the sewing stitches. And I don't want that to happen. I want it to remain like blind. Ooh. Oh, I thought I lost my needle. I did not. Okay, cool. Hi, you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna tack it in multiple areas just to give it a little extra support. Ouch. I got the first corner and then right next to the corner is where the seam was, where they kind of like sewed it together. So I'm gonna tack it right there too. Let's see. Um, right here, where the seam is at. And that will also help keep the lining in place. So I don't have to worry about it kind of like coming down when he puts the jacket on. Because I don't like it when you put it on and then the inner layer shows on the outside. So it'll help prevent it. Whew. Where are you guys watching me from? I got 2 areas done. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna do it on this side right here, and then I tacked it in basically 3 places, and I think that's good enough. That'll give it some support. And then when I'm done with this jacket, I'm going to shorten some pants for the same client, and then he's picking it up tomorrow. I'm a little bit tired, but I want to at least get that done tonight because I spontaneously took on another client today, and because I'm planning to take a break over the weekend, she's gonna pick up hers tomorrow as well. And I don't want to put both off until tomorrow. Like, one I think I can manage, you know? Okay, where's the opening? I want to make sure that I didn't accidentally come out to the right side, and I did not. Perfect. Okay. Let's try to see for the opposite side. Well, not even try to see. We're gonna do it. Okay. I was like, what was I doing again? Like, forgot that quick and then I remembered. Okay. Here we are. Excuse me. Okay, this is the pocket right here. Okay, cool. So again, I'm gonna do it in 3 places. One right here, then one right here, and then one right there. And that's because for those of you who are just hopping on, this is a men's jacket, and hold on, where's my needle? Found it. I cropped this men's jacket for my client's request, of course, and it has pockets. So basically, I cropped it probably like half of the pocket lengthwise, and so the pockets they're semi useful still. Well, how do you say that? You could still use them if he wanted to. But they're not deep pockets. So basically, like if he was to put a banking card in there, or lip balm or something like that, you know, his phone would probably like be too big. But it's possible. You could put your phone in there like sideways, so it's laying instead of standing, right? And then you could still probably see part of the phone. But I wanted to reinforce the corners so that if he was to put something in it that's a little bit heavier, then the jacket wouldn't like bend and kind of like fall over or distort in a way. So this would be to keep it in place, basically. And I don't know what I just did, but my thread is tangled now. And I hate when that happens. And I don't know why. I feel like this thread has been tangling literally all day. Like everything that I was doing. I'm gonna start over. Because okay. So on the shorter end, I like it when my thread is longer, but that also causes tangles a lot more than when it's short. Alright, let's try it again. Oops. It came right through it. Ouch. Straight into my finger. Oh my gosh. That hurt. People always ask me, do I ever poke myself? And I'm like, every time. Nearly every day. Oh, that hurt. Okay, one down, two more to go. Okay, and on to the last one. How are y'all doing, and where are you watching me from? You know what I'm thinking? My package probably arrived today, and I forgot to check. Like when I'm sewing, all the random thoughts are like coming to me. And hand sewing is probably one of my favorite things to do. So soothing to me. Okay, we are all done with the tagging part though. I still gotta sew the entire jacket close. Okay, gonna bring it back out. Okay, cool. So like I said, this is the pocket that I was referring to, and I tagged it so that if you were to put something in it, it's not like moving too much from the inside. So this is kind of like stayed sturdy. Of course, he's not gonna really put heavy things in it because the pocket is not only this wide versus double the size. That's how it originally was. And now I gotta close up the lining, and the width of the lining is not the same, so I'm going to have to make like a little fold, like a small pleat right there. And then that's it. So from here till here, I'm sewing this much. Hi you guys. Okay, I am closing up this jacket by hand, which is one of my favorite things to do. I hate it when the lining doesn't match. Like size wise, because where I cut it is not where the original lining was supposed to be, and so therefore it doesn't match. Oops. I was trying to move closer so you guys can actually see what I'm doing, but I don't know if that's happening. Maybe that way. Okay. Okay, this is going well. Well, um, just trying to look for my remote. I'm almost done and I'm excited about that. Okay. One second, so let me turn off this thing. Yes, I'm cold. Cool. Just a little ways to go. And I'm doing shorter stitches, so it's taking a bit longer, but the reason why I'm doing it is to ensure that it's a little bit more secure than when the stitches are further away from each other, so it's a little bit looser. Excuse me. I'm thinking, how am I gonna do this part, because I made a fold. I think that I'm gonna sew the entire thing down and not just one side of it. Yeah. Cool. Got that? I guess this will also help keep the whole thing in place instead of it moving. Thank you. Thank you. I went to school for it, which explains it, but also my mom, she actually used to sew for a living before I was born, until I guess maybe when I was like 10 years old or something like that. And she still does, but she is now a nurse, so she doesn't do it much. Her birthday is coming up, so she made her birthday outfit, and I convinced her to do it because she was gonna order it from somebody, and I was like, I'm sure you can even do better than the person you're gonna order from, because like when you're a designer, when you order from other designers, sometimes they do it well, but sometimes it's also like, I'm paying you to do what I know to do, you know. So I was like, Mom, just do it yourself. And first she was skeptical, but then she ended up doing it, and we did it together. So it's in my blood too. It's in my blood. That was funny. I need to screenshot that. Oh wait, oops. Oh my gosh, not me wanting to screenshot this. Okay, there we go. Hey, I did not forget about you. I still am going to email you. I still am. And I was actually thinking about you not long ago, like a couple minutes. How are you this evening? What are you up to? Ouch. Yes, I went live last night because I'm like, wanting to do it every day now. I just poked myself for the second time. Well, I'm glad you were getting some sun. Did you go to the beach, or were you just out at a park, or where were you getting the sun at? Thank you. I really do need to be careful, but it happens all the time. Especially when I get like no pins. It's as if the pins know that they're new and extra sharp. A nice breezy park. I love that for you. Can you guys still hear me? You're talking about my channel is super flossy with all kinds of good looking people. Thank you. My clients you're referring to, like when I do the alterations and I do the shorts or even full videos sometimes with them. Can you all still hear me? Yes, I do have a lot of videos. I try to really, be out there with my content and post, and my storage is so full now because I have so many videos of all my clients, and I'm backed up because I edit all my videos myself, and now I have to like edit so much, and it's like in between having more clients and more content and having more to edit, and not really like when I'm sewing and I'm working, there's no time for me to really sit there and edit. So I have one video that is edited, and I feel like I need to post that one first before I can move on to posting something else, because that one is something I did for prom, and prom season is over. And thanks for confirming that you can hear me. So because prom season is over, I need to hurry up and post hers and then post everything else. But I edited a little bit earlier today, and now I gotta watch it. It's like 38 minutes long, and it was at 36, but then I slowed down a video just a little bit more. Excuse me. And so now I am I need to watch the video to make sure that I like it before I post it. And there's one of my friends, he is a producer, so he makes beats, and I asked him to make me a beat. So I have to wait until I get his beat, and also, yeah, then post it. Thank you. I did the classic car for my birthday. So that was a 1939 Ford, and I picked that one because I like the look of it, honestly. So the idea for my birthday was to do like a vintage inspired shoot. I have been into The Gilded Age. That's my favorite show right now. And I love Downton Abbey. I haven't finished all of it yet. I'm at season 3, I think. 2 or 3. I want to say 3. And so I love that era. I love the old school fashion and all of that. Like The Gilded Age is a little bit more dramatic, and they have like the bustles in the back of their dresses and stuff like that. So I wanted something like old school inspired, but not that old. And so I decided to make me a dress, and it has peacock feathers, but I'm not sure if you can really tell the feathers. Like there's some pictures that I still have to post that have close-ups with it. And then I wanted something to match that vibe. Now they had the cars that they have from the Gilded Age, like the really really old ones, but I feel like my dress wasn't that old for me to find something like that. So I feel like the one that I had was perfect for the looks that I was going for. And then on my birthday itself, which was May 12th, I took out the feathers. So I still, oh my gosh, I have so much work to do. I still have to edit those videos because I did some like the making of my dress. And then on my birthday, I took the feathers out and I did a big bow. So it's the same dress, but a different front, which makes it a new dress, you know? So I have to edit those and post those ASAP, like Rocky. And let's see. Okay. So this is what I do. I sewed it down, and hopefully when he has it on, it's not moving too much. The pleat is kind of like poking out because technically there's not supposed to be any pleats right there, but the lining is too big. So that is done. I gotta steam that one. 90 years back, yes. What is the Three Stooges? Is that a movie or is it a show? I have to shorten these pants, and I'm thinking how I should do it. I'm wondering how I should do it. Part of me wants to be on the floor so that y'all can see it. Yeah, thank you. I try to be. I try to, you know, have a hand in everything. So these are the pants. I have to shorten these, and he wants it to end exactly under this pocket right here, but he also wants me to basically take one of these pockets and put it on the back of the pants. So I'm wondering if I should just like go for it and cut it, or what I should do. Part of me feels like I want to cut it 1 inch longer, and then he's picking up the jacket tomorrow, so by the time that he does that, I can do a fitting with him. So if I cut it 1 inch longer, then we can always see, you know. They were a comedy team that made short films, 18 to 20 minutes before feature films. Okay. That sounds fun. That sounds like something I should be looking up. Part of me is like, go ahead, just cut it. Part of me is like, no, measure it, then cut it. I am mad at my storage is full because I can't even record me doing this one. And I'm looking for my chalk. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm gonna shorten these, and I don't even know how I want to do it yet, but I'm gonna do 1 inch below the pocket. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Really? I had no idea. I never heard of them before. I think that I'm gonna move you guys with me to the floor. Let's see. Okay. Let me grab my scissors. think I left my, not even, oh, okay. It's right there, but where's my chalk? Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. I hope you guys could see what I'm doing. My day was good. It was productive, but it also felt long. I'm a little bit tired. I could use some rest for sure, but definitely productive. I have seen 2 clients. One was picking up today, and then another one brought over a dress for tomorrow. And then I worked on the jacket, and now I'm working on these pants. Cool, we get that done. What about you? How was your day? Let me see. Let's make sure that it's straight. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Cool. And like that, we have shorts. Yay! Boom. I love them. I so love them. And then I'm going to cut out a patch. Let's see which one I like more. It doesn't really matter too much, honestly. I think I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm gonna cut a little bit outside of it so that I have some excess fabric to sew on as a patch. I don't think I know what cross-colored jeans are. Do you mean color block? 4-course lunch. How fancy is that? Okay. Are you like really close with them, or are you catching up like after years? Talking about your high school teacher. Okay. I should look it up. Okay, I think that I've seen it on them. Like, I think that if I see it now, I would probably be like, oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. But by name, I'm like, I have no idea. Okay, so this is dope, actually. I don't know if you guys could see this. Can you? Like that. Can you see this? Maybe I should. Let me just hover over it So I'm going to pin it in place, and then he can tell me if he likes it or not. And if he does, I'll just sew it on. Okay, got some pins. Cool. We got them. Yeah, these are really cool. These are my clients. The one that I did the blazer for. Let me add one more pin. So this is the back. And that's the front. A foot mask video. Why? Do you have something for feet? Actually, I had a foot mask not long ago. I need to buy me one. Oh, that is so cool. That is really nice. I love that. Yeah. How old is he? And does he still teach? Or is he like retired now? I think I have a foot mask video on my TikTok. So what's the idea about it? Just me sitting there while having my feet in a mask? Ah. Oh wow, he's 83 and still driving. That's amazing. That's so amazing. And what did he teach you? Let's see, I think that I may steam the jacket so that I'm really done with this set of clothes, and then, excuse me, tomorrow I could just focus on the dress. The dress should not take long, but I don't know already how tomorrow's gonna go for me. And so I like to not put things off too much. I'm gonna give my client back his scraps just in case he wants to do something else. Oh, okay. That's a little sad in a way. I mean, it comes with the age probably, but still, it's like, dang, you thought that for so many years and now you forgot. It's kind of like, yeah. Okay, so I am going to set up my camera over there again so that you guys can see. Okay. So this is the dress that she brought in today. Let's turn on this steamer. Oh, it doesn't even have water in it. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna put water in it. Oops. Okay, we got that. Thank you. I have heard before that I am trustworthy, but I don't know what made that person say that. But thank you for saying that. That means a lot to me. I really like this color in the fabric of this jacket. Can you guys even see me? I don't think you can. Yes, I did include my origin in my story, because that's really kind of like, it's my culture, you know what I mean? So it's like that's what made me in a way. And so I like to talk about it a lot. And of course, because of my accent, people always ask me about it. And so therefore, there's no way around it anyway. Like, even if I was trying to hide it, there's no hiding it. Um, and my country is a small country, so if I can put it on a map, I will, you know? There's a lot of soccer players though for my country, but most of them play for the Netherlands. It's a really beautiful country though. If you ever get to visit, please do. You will love it. Food is amazing. The food is similar to Jamaican, however, in all honesty, it's far better. Far better than Jamaican food. Like rice and peas, really good. Our rice and peas, far better. Our rice and peas not only just has the rice and the peas, it also has like smoked chicken, which when I used to eat meat, smoked chicken was my favorite. And then you can have salt beef in there. Some people add like smoked fish too. So there's like 53 versions of cook up rice. Food is very important. Well, I came here on a student visa. And after my student visa, I applied for a work permit. And so, God is my answer to all of it, honestly. Uh, Inland. The capital city is basically at the top of the country, but it's inland. So we don't really have beaches like that, you know? Hi! You are here. Thank you for catching me live. That's so awesome. I saw your text coming in and I was like, once I get off live, I'm gonna text her. Hey Corey, how are you? And thank you. Yes, I just finished alterations on this and now I'm steaming it. Okay, I think we are done. Um, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, like after steaming. I let it dry a little bit before bagging it. Let's see, 1 second, guys. These are my bags, and I feel like it finishes everything, you know? It's that little extra touch of professionalism at the end of my job. How are you guys doing? So I'm gonna add it, but I'm not gonna close it up just yet. Just gonna leave it to dry for a little bit, and then that's it. So the next thing is this dress right here. I'm vegan. I don't eat meat, but also no dairy and no eggs. I still eat honey though. Like there's a lot of vegans who don't eat honey anymore, but I do because honey has great benefits and it's antibacterial. But besides that, honey is like something raw, you know? It's not really like an animal to me. It's more like an insect, and it's like, I don't know. For me, honey is not a big deal, but for some vegans it is. Next order of business, yes indeed, that's this one. So I'm taking in the sides for her all the way down and a little taper at the bottom. And then this side, technically when I take in the waist or the sides, I do it on both sides, but this is asymmetrical, as you guys may or not may not, I mean, be able to tell. This is kind of like off the shoulder, so it's like this. So one sleeve only. Oops, not me hitting my glasses. And then there's also a zipper in it, so I don't want to move over the zipper, so I'm just working with this one side. And then at the bottom, I'm going to pick it up from about here all the way down to give it a taper. However, comma, this I will get to tomorrow, not tonight. Yeah, that's it for the night. My business is closed for the day. Yeah. Oops. Yep. So, um, I'm thinking I'm gonna just put these on top of here with these, and then yeah, I'm gonna get to everything else tomorrow. So I am going to call it a night. I'm gonna hop off, but I totally appreciate you guys for spending your time with me, watching me, commenting, and engaging with me. I highly, highly, highly appreciate it. Uh, no, I am going to shower and lay down. That's it. I never watch movies to wind down. Like the only times I watch movies is really when I have company and they want to watch a movie. But me, I don't ever feel like I have what it takes, you know? And like honestly, the times that I do want to watch a movie when I'm by myself, I spend so much time scrolling and trying to pick a movie, and sometimes it takes like 30 minutes, sometimes it takes a whole hour, and then before you know it, I'm on my phone watching Instagram. And then I'm like, you know what? Never mind, next time. So I mainly watch TV shows. Now, there's times that I do watch a movie. Like the other day, I watched Breakfast at Tiffany. And the only reason why I watched it and I was able to make up my mind to watch it is because I went to the theater a couple months ago, maybe like 2 months ago, and they had this thing at the nearby movie theater where when you watch the movie, and it's like 11 a.m. So it was like Friday through Sunday, so I went on a Saturday, I think. And so it was like the movie and a mimosa. And so the movie was called My Fair Lady, and Audrey Hepburn was the actress in it. And so I never really watched movies with her. I just love her as a fashion icon. And after watching that movie, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta also watch Breakfast at Tiffany, because I ended up looking her up and looking up the movie that I watched. And so I saw that she's also in Breakfast at Tiffany, which is something I didn't know. And then I said that's gonna be on my watch list, and so that's how I ended up watching it. But normally I'm spending so much time trying to find something, so before you know it, I'm like, you know what? No. Unless I've seen a trailer somewhere or I've seen something coming up, you know? But yeah, it is. So, Holly, go lightly. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. That was such a fun movie. At first, when I first started watching it, I was like, I'm not catching on. I don't know what the purpose is. But I ended up looking up something. And as I was looking it up, it also had the purpose in it, which was basically that she was like a wild child kind of thing, or thinking that she's wild, but it's really about her ending up finding love, you know? Hi! I think I remember you. I don't think I know your name, but I do remember seeing your picture. Those two movies are definitely classics. Yes, they are. They are. So I rented it on Amazon, and you know, when you rent it, as soon as you start playing it, you have 2 days to watch it. And I'm like, I definitely want to watch it again, but I would have to rent it again though. And then the first one, I on my birthday, well, the day after, my cousin and I were just like having a day in after the staycation. And so I told her to watch it because I had rented it right before. No, I actually rented it then. And I was supposed to watch it with her, but I kept falling asleep. I was so tired. But she truly enjoyed it all. It's like a long movie, however, I always say it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Um, the cat. Yeah. Yes, the cat was also funny. how he was like jumping around and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. I'm definitely gonna watch it again though. So remind me of your name, CK Frames and Art. I remember seeing your whole like your YouTube name, I guess, but I don't recall if you ever shared your name with me. Reinforcement is my favorite line from the movie. I don't think I remember the line. But you know what was funny though? The guy who was supposed to be her husband, when he came up with the popcorn, I actually was eating that same exact popcorn. And so when I went, well, it was I think the day before, I went to a different hotel with my cousin and a friend, and I ended up seeing it in the basket, and something told me pick it up. So I picked it up and I looked at the back and it had no milk or eggs in it. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is vegan. And it's like a popcorn with caramel and peanuts. And so I said, oh my gosh, I want to try this. And then during the movie, I started eating it. And then the guy walked up with it. I was like, I've never seen this popcorn a day in my life before, but it looked like it's something vintage, you know? And then as he had it in the box and I started looking it up, I was like, oh my God, this is an old popcorn. But it tasted like it was old too. Like it wasn't something that I would ever buy again, honestly. I did not like it. Ah. The box and the drinks to the party. I remember the party, and I remember that the party was crazy. But I don't remember the box and drinks. I don't remember. I remember that the police was coming in, so they climbed out of the window. But I have no idea about. Hmm. I need to watch it again. That's for sure. Yeah. Really. 4 times in 10 years. Okay, that's great. I literally just watched it. What was it, like 3 weeks ago? Something like that. 2, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I feel like it would be a fun movie for a girls' night. Like originally that was my idea to do that. But I was like, I have no idea when I'm gonna have my next girls' night, so I'm not gonna wait for them. You know? I thought to like host it at my place and do like mimosas or something, and like wine or champagne, something fun and cute and girly, and then watch it. But I wanted to do that with the other one. However, it's so long, so I'm like, I don't know if my friends would sit there for 3 hours to watch it, you know? Like when I was renting it, I have my own Amazon Prime or Amazon, what is it? What do you call the movie section? Either way, I thought that I was logged in on mine, but I was logged in on my friend's, so I paid it with her account. So I was like, oh my God, girl, I didn't realize that I bought something on your account, so I sent her the money and everything. And so I told her, since I rented it on your account, definitely make some time to watch it. And I told her, you have 2 days. And she was like, 3 hours is a stretch. So I have to call her tomorrow and see if she actually watched it. I doubt it she did, honestly. So I don't know that my friends would sit there and watch it for 3 hours. But maybe. You bought it on DVD in 2016, okay. Mm, that's so funny. That's cool. Yeah. First I thought to buy it on Amazon, but that was my second time watching it, so I was like, I don't know if I should really buy it, you know? I was like, I'll rent it. But in a way it does make sense to buy it. But the reason why I also wanted to see it again was because I felt like the end was weird, and or like I wanted more from the end, right? And so talking about the Fair Lady, My Fair Lady. And so when I when I was in the movie, I was super sleepy. Mind you, this was 11 a.m. And the people gave me a mimosa, and the guy gave me this much champagne with like this much orange juice. So it was like, I was so sleepy, and the champagne started working a little bit too hard. So towards the end, I was like dozing off a little bit, which is very rare. I am not gonna sleep in a movie, you know? Like, no matter how boring a movie is, I think I only fell asleep on a movie like twice ever. Like me, I'd rather turn off the movie and then say I'm gonna go to sleep because it's boring, but you won't catch me falling asleep on a movie. So I was dozing off. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening with me? And so I thought that I missed something towards the end, but when I watched it again, I was like, no, I didn't. I probably dozed off for like literally 2 seconds and didn't miss nothing, you know? Oh, okay. You got breakfast at Tiffany's for a gift. That is a fun gift. I saw on Amazon that they have these posters. That's super fun. And then let me grab this real quick. Hold on. So one of my friends gifted me this book. It's like a Audrey Hepburn book, but it's with illustrations. I have to really take my time. Like I have it as a coffee table book right now, but I have to take my time to like really read throughout all of these pages. They have like super cute quotes and like things about her. This says, I believe every day you should have at least one exquisite moment. That's a beautiful quote. So it has like all kinds of stuff in here. When I wear a silk scarf, I never feel so definitely like a woman, a beautiful woman. Yeah, that's a lot of cute stuff in here. You get the best sleep during a movie. That is true. Yeah, that is definitely true. I feel like movies and car rides always have the best sleep. Or like moments where you're not supposed to be sleeping. Those moments are always the best sleep. Like even today, so I set my alarm for like 11 a.m. and um, normally I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. So when people call me repeatedly, or at least twice, it will come through. Or I have a couple people in my favorites who will actually come through the first time that they call or text, right? And so because of that, like people will randomly call me and text me, and it wakes me up. So I never feel like I get a good amount of sleep. Hi there. And so my friend was like, maybe you should just put on Do Not Disturb. And I'm like, I do, but so I put it on sleep mode, which doesn't allow any calls and any texts from nobody, not even my mom. And so I did that this morning, turned on my alarm, and when it went off, I snoozed it. Like I snoozed probably like 3 times. And then I said, I'm gonna sleep for 5 more minutes, like lay down for 5 more minutes. And then I had a client coming up to pick up her stuff, and I hear somebody knocking on my door. And I'm like, I didn't order anything from maintenance, so I'm not expecting nobody. So I'm about to go back to sleep, and then something was like, no, let me check my phone. So I was about to call my cousin to see if it's her. And then I saw missed calls from other people, which I was so happy that my phone was on Do Not Disturb because those people would have woke me up. But then I saw the text from my client. I was like, oh my gosh, she's picking up. And then I saw the time, and it was like, it was just a few minutes before 2, and she was supposed to be here at 2. And yeah, I had the best sleep though ever. Like, it was so good. And it's exactly at a moment where I was not supposed to be sleeping. I was supposed to have been up doing other alterations, been preparing to receive my client, but the sleep was so good. And I was like, I was rushing. I put something on, like a onesie over my pajamas, and then I told her, I called her. I was like, "Hey, give me just a second," and then I started like getting myself together. And then she came in, and she was like, this is not like you. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I was knocked out. And she was like, yeah, I don't know, it was like, this is not like you. And I'm like, yeah girl, I was knocked out. That was crazy. It is a good feature. It is, but normally, you know, you can put for whichever one you use, who can come through and who can't. And so the sleep mode one is where nobody can come through. And I was like, this is dangerous because she called my doorbell, and normally when with do not disturb, my doorbell will also come through. And so yeah, I had a good luxury sleep. Literally. I felt so bad, but she was like, girl, you're good. Thank God she wasn't in a rush or anything, you know? And then I think I took like 5 minutes or something to get myself together. Yeah. I'm looking forward to another night like that though. Um, but I really need to be up no later than 11 tomorrow, just in case my client says, hey, I can be there by 1. Then I have 2 hours to get myself together, straighten up, and yeah. That, yeah. Yes, it's been awesome. You carry on with your night too. Thank you for, you know, engaging with me again and being here supporting all of you. I'm gonna do my best to come on here tomorrow again and give you guys updates on this dress. But well, if I do it in the afternoon while I'm doing the alterations, then you guys can watch it with me. But if it's at night, I'm just gonna say she liked it. You know? Yeah. So I have those. And then I have another white dress. I was supposed to have been started on this, but I want to do these two tomorrow. Well, let me show you guys. It's this one. So I'm also taking in the sides. And this one also has a zipper on the side, so I'm only doing one side. And then lifting this part up for her. And the sleeves, and that's it. So this one has a little bit more. But yeah. Have a great, great, great evening, you guys. See you soon again. Thanks for spending your time with me.